Hi everyone. Today we're going to flow through a stronger practice, and we're going to add a few repetitive movements and create a little bit of energy. It's almost like a morning practice to create energy for the rest of your day and maybe burn off those extra calories from staying at home. So we're going to be moving a little bit faster than usual, and if any time you needed to take a break, downward child's pose is always there for you, not downward dog. And anytime that you need, honor your body always, and maybe even come out in the sun and have some fun in the sun. So we're going to start in a hero pose, and I want you to bring your hands right into your ribs, and we're going to pay attention to our breath. So take 5 breaths over here, just kind of noticing how everything feels. And if you're not comfortable to sit into your hero pose, you can always use your block, or you can always modify by using a bolster. So take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Inhale. And each time that you inhale, notice the ribs expanding. And exhale, noticing the ribs slowly relaxing, the breath coming out of the lungs. Inhale, noticing as things arises. And exhale. Nice. And one more breath here. Exhale. And just notice how it feels. I find that just paying attention to the expansion of the breath relax even the muscles in the face and the whole body. So I really like to start by doing that and bring awareness to the present moment. And sinking down into your child's pose. So before we even go to a child's pose, maybe go ahead and tuck your toes behind and kind of feel the sensations on the bottom of the feet and the sole of the feet. Stretch all the skin on the feet. Nice. Take a nice and a deep breath in. Just kind of noticing, being aware to that area of the feet, the toes, as it touches the mat. Maybe notice the texture of the mat. And then go ahead and point your toes. Now we're going all the way back into a child's pose. So open the knees a little bit wider, toes together, sink all the way back into a child's pose. Relax the hands. Let your forehead to rest down towards the floor. Let the jaws to relax. Let the shoulders to melt towards the floor. Maybe even open a light smile on the face, and just creating a nice gratitude moment over here to notice how life is beautiful and how everything is so perfect. Even in between all the chaos, we still find the time to notice all the beauty of the life and how everything is so amazing, and how amazing things we have in our hands, and how beautiful it is that we can use our practice and all this that is going on in the world. So take a nice and a deep breath in and exhale nice and long. Awesome. Inhale, breathing in through your nose, and as you exhale, maybe even visualize your breath coming out of the mouth. We're going to start to bring the awareness towards the fingertips, to the hands, and maybe even a light movement on the fingertips. And then slowly press the hands against the floor. Connect with the floor. Imagine that you are slowly building connection with the Mother Earth. And then we're walking all the way towards the right side, maybe coming out of the mat. Maybe the left hands can even come on the top of the right hands, and maybe you can sink yourself down again. Feel that nice, gentle side bend that spine, creating a space on the left side of the body. And then inhale, come all the way back to the center. Feel the spine getting longer again and walking the hands all the way towards the left. Nice. And you can sink down if that feels comfortable to you. If not, just stay where you are and honor what your body is telling you. Nice. And take a nice and a deep breath in. We're coming back to the center. Awesome. Nice. Again, ground your hands almost like we're creating a sucking cup with the palms of the hands. Press the hands against the floor. Come up into a tabletop. So readjust your knees. Nice. So hands right under your shoulders, or maybe hands can be slightly forward off your shoulders too. It really depends how it feels on the shoulder. And we're going to take a nice and a deep breath in, and maybe a slight movement with the spine. We're just checking in. We're going as far as it feels comfortable to your back. So notice how it feels as you go in the first couple times. So we're going to inhale into a cow. Take a deep breath in, feel that stretchy on the belly, and then exhale, looking all the way down towards the navel. Nice. Let your shoulder blades to stay away from each other. Feel your spine creating space here. Inhale, coming up again, and you can completely go in your own pace. And exhale, just creating a flow, starting to build that connection with the breath and slowly creating that synchronization between the breath and the movement. Nice. Exhale out. Awesome. And inhale. Awesome. Exhale. Nice. On the next one, we meet in the flat back over here. So find a neutral spine. And start to tuck your toes behind. So tuck your toes, feel that sensation on the bottom of the feet again. Maybe a light smile on the face. And we're going to start to press the toes against the floor and start to lift the knee off the floor and hover the knee, send the hip up and back towards the sky. Nice. You can pedal, you can stay where you are, you can pedal the leg, you can feel the sensations of the spine. This is a light inversion, so we are trying one of the most gentle inversion. So what I like to see here is a nice and neutral spine, and your spine should be nice and straight as much as you can. And if the leg cannot be straight, you can always bend your knees, and that will help the spine to be beautifully nice and straight. So now pay attention on the feet. Look all the way towards the toes. We're walking the feet all the way towards the hands. So let the air go out as you walk forward. So let the air to completely come out of the body as you're walking forward. We're going to inhale to a flat back. So maybe the palms can come towards your thighs. I like to even imagine that I'm pressing my thighs towards the back without locking the knees. And each vertebrae is really being nice and away from my spine. My neck is nice and long. Nice. And we're going to exhale and slowly bend. Nice. Forward fold. You can always use your block here. You can always bend the knees as much as you need. Nice. And then go ahead and bring the hands to your waist. Maybe a slight bend to your knees. We're going to hinge up. So straight your spine and supporting your back, keeping that core nice and active. Awesome. Nice. Inhale, bring the hands up and over the head. Palms will touch. And exhale, bring the hands to the heart center. Nice. So as you get here, we're going to take 3 beautiful breaths, nice and deep, and create a intention for our practice. So as we practice, bringing the awareness to each breath, trying to out, and as you breathe in, Start to create your intention. Notice how the body feels. Nice exhale. And whatever that is, that intention, maybe is healing to yourself or healing to others. Allow yourself to connect with that intention and maybe flow with the intention of receiving healing or sending healing to others. We're going to take a nice and a deep breath in and sending the hands up and over the head. And swan dive. So the hands gonna go nice and wide and we're sending the hands all the way down towards the floor. Nice. Inhale to a flat back. Find a nice and spaciousness in your spine. And exhale, bring the hands down towards the floor. We're stepping back into a plank. Beautiful. And we're shifting forward. We're going halfway down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Nice. Exhale, downward facing dog. Awesome. We're taking 5 breaths here. So find a comfortable where it feels comfortable to you in your downward dog. It's almost like I feel that sometimes the downward dog is almost like helping you to build for other poses. It is actually a resting pose once you get a little bit more advanced. And I know this does not feel like that right now, but once you start to create a little bit more of strength in the arms and the shoulders, maybe even finding a little bit more flexibility. But whenever, if that doesn't come, doesn't worry. That doesn't mean that everyone should be comfortable in a downward dog. Nice. Take a nice and a deep breath. And exhale. We're walking the feet forward towards the hands. Walking nice and slow. Inhale to a flat back. Find the length. You can always use your block here. And exhale. We're folding. Nice. And then bring your hands to your waist. Bend the knees and straight your spine, slowly hinging up. Nice. Bring the hands up and over your head. Exhale, hands to the heart center. So this is a nice warm-up series. You might start to feel yourself slowly starting to build heat, or maybe you will start to feel a lot of heat here. So, and that's the purpose of today. We're thinking about the burning, and the intention today is to help you to get back to the feet of out of the pandemic and starting to get back into your fitness. So this is going to be more of a fitness style of yoga. So we're going to move a little bit faster. Inhale, bring the hands up and over the head. Exhale, sweep the hands all the way back down towards the floor. Nice. Inhale to a flat back. Let your spine to be nice and long. And exhale, we're bending the knees, hands ground on the floor. And we're stepping the left leg towards the back. So step your left leg towards the back. Bring your left knee down towards the floor. You can point or you can tuck your toes, whichever feels better to you. Inhale, bring the hands up and over to a low lunge. Awesome. So keep your ribs in. Keep the feeling, the sensation is going to be more towards that left leg. And then we're going to take a deep breath. Let the shoulders to be relaxed and away from the ear. And exhale, bring the hands all the way back down towards the floor. So hands ground and towards the floor again. Connect with the earth. Lift the left leg, step the right leg towards the back, and then bring the knees down towards the floor. We're moving forward as far as you can and take a chin chest. So we're slowly bringing the chin down towards the floor. Nice. And we're going to inhale to cobra. Awesome. Press the hands against the floor. Keep squeezing your elbows in. And we're coming into a tabletop. Tuck your toes. Send all the way back into your downward dog. Nice. We're lifting where you can lift to create a space, or you can just go ahead and step the left leg forward. Draw the right knee down towards the floor. Point or tuck your toes behind. Inhale, bring the hands up and over towards the sky. You can interlace or just hold in the same way that you did on the other side. Nice. Exhale. Let the shoulders to be away from the ear. And just natural. We don't have to press the shoulder down. Nice. Inhale and exhale. We're sweeping the hands all the way back down towards the floor. We're moving forward, so keep your toes tucked. Lift your right knee off the floor. Go ahead and step the right leg forward. Inhale to a flat back. And exhale to fold. Nice. Awesome. The hands can come to your waist, or you can round yourself up if that feels better. Inhale to rise up. Bring the hands up and over the head. Exhale, hands to the heart center. Nice. Feel the heat coming. Inhale. Bring the hands up and over the head. Exhale, swan dive. Hands all the way back down towards the floor. Inhale to a flat back. Find the lengthening. Exhale, hands down towards the floor. We're stepping all the way back into a plank. Nice. And then we're shifting forward. We're coming halfway down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice. Go ahead and walk your feet all the way towards the hands. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale to fold. Nice. Hands to your waist. Inhale, rising up. Nice. Send the hands up and over the head. Exhale, hands to the heart center. Nice. Inhale, send the hands up and over the head. Exhale, swan dive. Bring the hands all the way back down towards the floor. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, bring the hands down towards the floor. Go ahead and step both of your legs to the back into a plank. We're shifting forward. We're coming halfway down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Nice. Exhale, downward facing dog. Awesome. We're going to bring toes with the toes together. We're lifting the right leg up. Nice. And then with your exhale, knees to the nose. And then go ahead and slide the right leg through. Spiral your left leg on the back. Draw your heel down towards the floor. Keep your knees aligned with the heels here. Bring the outer hip in. Let your hips to be nice and square before you even go up. So inhale, bring the hands up and over. Warrior one. Nice. Take a nice and a deep breath. Let the shoulders to be nice and relaxed. Awesome. 3 breaths here. Nice. 2. And exhale. Awesome. Sweep your hands all the way back down towards the floor. We're switching the sides. Go ahead and step all the way back into a plank. We're shifting all the way forward and halfway down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Switch the legs. So now the left leg go up. And start to bring the knees to the chest. Let all the air go. Move forward as you come. Step the left leg through. Help with your hands if you need to. Spiral your right leg behind. Square your hips here. So bring the side of the left hip in. And align your heel towards your knees now, right? Inhale, rising up. Bring the hands up and over the head. Nice. Let the shoulders to be relaxed. 2 more. Nice. Ribs should be in, and let the hands to be pointing towards the ceiling. Your gaze can be anywhere where it feels good to you. Maybe even looking forward or looking up towards the sky if there's a beautiful sky where you are. We're going to exhale. Bring the hands all the way back down towards the floor. Nice. And step back into a plank. Awesome. So here in the plank, we're holding for 5 breaths. Nice. Exhale. And slowly letting your core to slowly to be engaged. Don't try to keep your hip up. So nice and a flat back. Nice. 1 more deep breath. Awesome. Exhale. We're going to shift forward, chaturanga, halfway down. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward. Nice. And slowly walk your feet towards the hands. Inhale to a flat back, find the lengthening. And exhale to fold. Nice. Bring the hands to your waist. Inhale to rise up. Send the hands up and over the head. Exhale, hands to the heart center. Awesome. If you need to take more breath here, this is a place where you can take a break. So go ahead and take a nice and a deep breath in. We're moving forward again. Bring the hands all the way up and hands back to the heart center. We're grounding your right leg. So move all the way towards, shift your weight towards the right leg. And then start to bring that left leg up into a tree pose. So as you can start by just bringing the heel towards the ankle, or you can bring the legs up more towards the thighs. So either use under the knees or above the knees. Sometimes I like to think that um, pressing my heels towards the thigh and the thighs towards the heel, and then maybe even noticing that it's glued together, or maybe just visualize that they're glued together. Sometimes that helps. So take a nice and a deep breath in. We're bringing the hands up and over the head, and allow yourself to even visualize yourself growing and creating limbs, and maybe even noticing the beauty of your tree. Maybe even noticing the colors of your tree. Nice. And we're going to be ready to move again. So take a nice and a deep breath in. And exhale, bring the hands into the heart center. Let your leg to come back down towards the floor. Awesome. We're going to move into the other leg. So go ahead and shift your weight towards the left side. Bring the hands up and over the head. And exhale, hands to the heart center. So you can try to bring the leg without touching the hands, or maybe even bring your helping yourself and bringing the leg up. Nice. And take a nice and a deep breath in. So as you find your center, find your connection with the earth, and slowly allow yourself to feel that growth. Feel yourself as a tree, as you create a beautiful root down, sinking down into the floor. You're also growing up. Nice. So the hands can start to go up and over towards the sky. Maybe even noticing the wind and all the elements around you. Nice. And take one more deep breath. And slowly allowing yourself to start to come all the way back. Bring the hands back to the heart center. Relax your right leg. Bring the right leg down towards the floor. Nice. Inhale, bring the hands up and over the head. And exhale, hands all the way back down towards the floor. Nice. Vinyasa. Inhale to a flat back. And exhale, hands down towards the floor. Go ahead and step all the way back into your plank. We're going to shift forward. You can always use your knees here. We're halfway down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice. And start to bring your toes with the toes together. Your right leg will lift nice and high. Awesome. Maybe even feel your hamstring, your glutes over here contracting as you're lifting the right leg. And then bring your right knee to the chest. Go ahead and step forward. We're stepping to a warrior two. So start to spiral the leg behind and bring your heel down towards the floor, nice and flat leg over there. So we're stepping about 4 feet away, distance apart here. And keep aligned with the knees. And as we come up, open the arms nice and wide. Nice. So find your center. We're holding here for 5 breaths. Nice. Something that I like to look sometimes is to make sure that my knee is nice and aligned with my heels. My hands, it's nice and spread right in the middle. And I'm not trying to reach forward or back. And my chest and my belly button and my chin, they are all in the same plane. Nice. They're nice and straight, nice and aligned. Awesome. And as you take a deep breath, maybe we can focus again on that expansion of the rib. Nice. And then as we exhale, we're going to flow into a warrior dancing. So I want you to notice your breath and flow with the breath as we're flowing. As we're flowing to your warriors, we're going to flip the hands, bring the hands into a reverse warrior. And then with your exhale, come all the way back into a extended side angle. So finish all the way, use your breath. Maybe even trying to, even if you go slower than me, maybe even try to synchronize as you breathe. Maybe you can go faster or slower depending how long is your breath. So inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Nice. We're coming back into your warrior two, and then we're going to straight your right leg and into a triangle. So shift forward and slowly bring your hands to the outer side of your right leg. Bring the left hands up towards the sky. Imagine the base of the spine creating space, being nice and long as the crown of the head get nice and tall. Nice exhale for 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. And we're slowly coming all the way back. If you like to bend your knees to go up, you can. You can bend the knees and then straight your leg again so we can reverse the triangle. So now the left hands come all the way towards the back of your thigh. The right hands go up and over towards the sky. Nice. And it is a side bend, so feel all that side creating space here. And exhale, bring the hands all the way back into your warrior two and all the way back down towards the floor. So step all the way back into your plank. We're flowing into a vinyasa, so shift forward. You can always use your knees. I'm going to use my knees here. And we're shifting down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice. So the left leg will lift now. We're switching the sides. So go ahead and bring that left knee to the chest. Step forward. Drop your right heel behind. Square your hips. Align that left heel with the left knee. Bring this left outer hip in. Maybe even notice how far you are in the mat or how far you need to be for yourself. And slowly coming up into a warrior two. So bring the hands up and over. Warrior two. Nice. And 5 breaths here. Find the balance. Find your center. Nice. And if you find anything that get you out of your focus, let yourself to slowly come back to your focus and stillness. And this is a pose sometimes that I like to invite you to close your eyes and maybe even find the stillness as you have your eyes closed. Nice. And exhale. Awesome. So we're moving on again. We're bringing the right hands to the right thigh and the left hands go up and over. So we're moving into that dancing again. And exhale. Nice. Inhale. I noticed that we are doing the opposite that we did on the other side. But if you feel that it does feel better for you to inhale coming down, you can totally switch and work with the movement as you go. Inhale. And exhale. Nice. Inhale. And even trying to slow down as you go to your exhale. Nice. Inhale. Exhale. Nice. We're finishing the last one here. And then slowly come all the way back into your warrior two. Straight your leg for triangle. Reach forward and down. Bring the hands all the way down and out the side of your leg. Bring your right hands up towards the ceiling. Nice. Feel the base of your spine lengthening to a different direction of the crown of your head. Let the breath to expand the muscles in the rib. Feel the expansion with each breath. Nice. Exhale. Nice. One more deep breath. And as we come all the way back, you can bend your knees so you can come back into your warrior two. We're going to straight that left leg and reverse your triangle. So bring the left hands up and over. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, come back into your warrior two. Nice. Bring the hands down towards the floor. Step all the way back into your plank. We're going to shift forward. We're coming halfway down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice. Go ahead and walk all the way towards the hands. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale to fold. Nice. Bring the hands to your waist. We're rising all the way back up. Inhale. Send the hands up and over the head. Exhale, bring the hands into the heart center. We're sitting into a chair pose. So go ahead and start to soften your knees. Bend your knees if you like to bring your toes with the toes together so your knees can touch here. If that feels better to you, you can completely let them to be apart. If you feel that it's easier for you to find the balance. So the next one here is to bring the elbows with the elbows, hands with the hands. We're moving into an eagle pose. And if you don't feel comfortable on going to the next step, you can stay here and you can test yourself and trying to see where is the step that you can go. So we're bringing the right hands under the left and maybe bring the hands to touch the back of the hands. And maybe if you feel this feels okay to you, you can go ahead and complete the eagle hands. And then with your leg, we're going to bring your left leg goes on the top of the right. Nice. And if that left leg can go up and go behind or not, you can always use a block here too. Nice. Take a nice and a deep breath here. Exhale. Nice. Inhale, we are unwinding. If you like to unwind the leg first, bring the leg back in. And then unwind the arms. Let yourself to come all the way back up. Inhale, bring the hands up and over the head. And switching the side, so the hands come into your heart center, elbows touching the elbows. Start to soften your knees, bend the knees. Nice. So now your left hands go under the right. You can do the same thing if you feel like you're you have to bring the back of the hands to the back of the hands, or maybe if the palms can touch. And then the right leg goes over the left. Maybe that right toes can tuck behind your thighs or not. You can always find your toes on the floor and sink yourself. Take a nice and a deep breath. Exhale. Nice. And focus on your breath. Find the stillness, find your gaze. Find something that is nice and stable for you to keep your eyes. Nice. And go ahead and relax and start to unwind your leg. Bring your leg down towards the floor. Unwind the arms and sweep the arms. Come all the way back. Nice. Inhale, bring the hands up and over the head. Exhale, sweep the hands all the way back down to the floor. Inhale to a flat back. Find a lengthening, nice and long spine. And exhale, we're stepping the left leg behind. So go ahead, the left leg goes into a high lunge, then a low lunge. So knees down towards the floor, point your toes behind. Inhale, bring the hands up and over the head. Let the shoulders to be nice and relaxed. Nice. Awesome. We're grabbing the hands. Let the hands to interlace the fingers, point the index up. And then slowly lean towards, so point your fingers towards the right side and slowly creating space on that left side of the body. Nice exhale. Inhale. Find the space, lengthen the spine without crunching your right side. Exhale. Nice. One more deep breath in. And exhale, come all the way back to the center. Sweep your hands back down towards the floor. Maybe find your blocks. And start to bring your hip up, your hip towards the back. So into a half split. Nice. And we're going to inhale to lengthen the spine. And with your exhale, we're folding. So use your breath. Create that expansion, feel yourself lengthening, and exhale, fold. Nice. Inhale to lengthen, and exhale to fold. Inhale to lengthen, exhale to fold. Inhale, lengthen. Feel that space creating behind, from the base of your spine towards the crown of the head. And then move yourself forward, all the way forward into a lunge. You can move your blocks to the side. Plant your left hands on the floor. Bring your right hands up towards the ceiling. So keep your hips nice and square. And here we want to create a nice rotation on the thoracic area of your spine. So you want to feel your chest slowly moving to rotating towards the right side, towards the right knee, and then maybe the right hands can come up towards the ceiling. So keep your hips nice and square. Fight over allowing that left side of your hip to sink down, and at the same time pressing the right hip down towards the floor so they stay nice and square. Nice exhale. Nice. And we're taking one more deep breath here. And we're slowly coming all the way back down, bringing the hands down towards the floor. Nice. And tuck your toes behind. Bring the leg all the way back into the center. Slowly come up into a lunge. So we're slowly coming all the way back up. Bring the hands up and over. Nice. Exhale, bring the hands into your heart center. And keeping the hips nice and square again, the same way that the leg is. We're starting to bring the left elbow to your right knee. So twist yourself. Look all the way towards the right side and maybe hinging forward, trying to keep the integrity of the hip. Align feel the base of the spine being nice and long. So with each breath in, we're creating lengthening on the spine. And with each breath out, empty out. And maybe going a little bit deeper. Inhale. And exhale. Nice. Inhale. And exhale, come all the way back down towards the floor. So bring the hands down towards the floor. Step all the way back into your plank. We're shifting forward, come halfway down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice. Walk your feet all the way towards the hands. Inhale to a flat back. And exhale to fold. So hands down towards the floor. Now the right leg will step all the way towards the back. Nice. Right knee down towards the floor. Inhale, rising up into a low lunge. Bring the hands up and over the head. Let your shoulders to be relaxed. Nice. Exhale. So the psoas is one of the areas that we tend to be tighter in the body because we sit throughout the day most of the time, most of us. So most of us has that area that is nice is nice and tight. I don't know if I should say nice and tight, but that came out. So bring the hands together, and we're going to slowly bring yourself into maybe a little deeper. So keep your hips nice and square as you point your fingers towards the left side. Nice. Exhale. So with each breath in, we're lengthening that right side. We're creating a space and slowly finding lengthen on the right side without crunching the left. Nice. Exhale. So inhale to lengthen. Exhale. Maybe going a little bit deeper. Nice. Inhale. And exhale. Come all the way back to the center. Awesome. Bring the hands all the way back down towards the floor. Maybe this time is the time that we use the block again. We're going to slowly shift your hip towards the back and roll towards the heel. Bring your toes up. Nice. Awesome. So something that I like to think about here is as I try to square my hip, I like to press my heel down towards the floor and back as my toe is pointing up towards the ceiling. And then we're doing that dancing again with the spine. So we're lengthening with the spine with each breath in. Feel that expansion, feel that kindness with your spine, and with each exhale, we're rounding and letting the spine to relax. Nice inhale, rising, creating space on the spine, lengthening, and exhale, folding. Inhale, creating space. Exhale, folding. Nice. Inhale. And exhale. Awesome. Inhale. And exhale. Nice. And we're slowly moving forward again. So as you move forward into an easy twist, or some of us call easy twist, some of us call it as a little lizard twist. So again, square your hips, keep they where they are, and then sweep the hands, bring the hands up towards the sky. Nice. Exhale. And again, as you inhale, I want you to imagine that your spine is getting longer. And as you exhale, maybe you can even come a little bit deeper. Inhale. And exhale. Nice. Inhale. And exhale, coming all the way back to the center. We're tucking the toes and lifting the right leg off the floor into a high lunge, coming all the way up into a high lunge. Bring the hands up towards the sky. Nice, almost like we're giving a salute to the sun as we're holding the hands, holding the sun. Nice. So take a deep breath in here. And as you exhale, hands come to the heart center. We're bringing the right elbow to the left. So rotate. As you rotate, try to keep your hips where it is, and then you hinge forward to bring that right elbow. And if you lose your balance, that's totally fine. We all do. So keep your base, the base of the spine, going to a different direction of the crown of your head. Nice. Breathe. Lengthening the spine, feel yourself creating space, becoming longer. And exhale, maybe going a little bit deeper. Nice. Inhale, lengthening. And exhale, going deeper. Inhale, lengthening. And exhale, deeper. Nice. Inhale, we're coming back to the center. So go ahead and look towards the floor. Bring the hands down. And go ahead and step the left leg to the back into a plank. Nice. We're going to move down towards the floor very slowly. So use your strength now. So shifting forward, maybe even if you're too close towards the mat, maybe walk a little bit towards the back. Too close front the mat. So shifting forward, we're halfway down. You can use your knees or not. All the way down, actually, all the way down. Nice. Inhale to cobra. So we're slowly letting the chin to be nice and parallel to the floor. And exhale, relax. Nice. So come all the way back down. Hands come right in front of you. You can rest your forehead. You can look down to either side, whichever feels better to you. So go ahead and find a nice and comfortable position where your body is nice and relaxed here. So it feels almost like a little realigning of the spine. Is kind of feeling really good in the spine to stay right here. It's almost like we're rehearsing the lengthening of the spine here. Nice. So as you take a nice and a deep breath, we're bringing the hands towards the back. Hands will sweep towards the back, and the palm's going to be down towards the floor. And we're working into locust pose. We're going to do 3 breaths here and just lifting the spine, keeping the feet down on the floor this time. So I want your sternum to be peeling off the floor, and press the thighs against the floor, press the pubic bone against the floor, and then let your sternum to rise a little bit off the floor. Maybe your chin can be looking down towards the floor so there is no extension on your neck. A nice exhale, come all the way back down, take a break. Awesome. You can even move the legs, sway the legs side to side. That feels good. Sometimes I even like to bend both of my legs and allow the leg to sway side to side. Nice. We're moving there again. So this time we're going for 5 breaths, and this time your leg is coming off the floor too. So go ahead and bring both of your legs to touch. Heel touching and the toes touching, and go ahead and bring the hands again to the airman or Superman. So palms down, your thumb should be facing outside of the body, and maybe bring your shoulder blades together in the back, engage your core, lift and lift the leg off the floor. So now we're going for 5 breaths, and if you feel like this is not okay for your body, you can always come back down towards the floor, take a break, relax in that nice and relaxing pose. Nice. Exhale. Nice. One more deep breath in. Exhale. Nice and long. Nice. So as you take a nice and a deep breath, we're going to try to go a little bit higher. And exhale. Relax all the way down towards the floor. So hands back right in front of you. Let your forehead to rest again, and hands, let your legs to relax. Take a moment here for yourself. Notice the breath. Notice the expansion on the back now as you breathe. Almost like you're trying to get your back nice and long, letting the breath to support your back in each vertebrae. Nice. So we're getting ready to go one more time to locust. This time we're staying for 7 breaths. So as you come back up, allow yourself to come nice and slow. And again, engage the leg, bring the legs back together. If you move the leg away from each other, sweep the hands towards the back and start to lift. So lift the front, lift the legs. Nice. And we are counting. So 7, take a deep breath in. And exhale out. 6, take a deep breath in. And exhale out. 5, take a deep breath in. And exhale out. 4, you might start to feel the leg getting heavier. Exhale out. 3, you're almost there. You got this. Nice. 2, nice. Last one. Deep breath. And a deep breath out. Nice. You made it. Awesome. Bring the hands right in front of you. Let yourself to relax that leg. We're almost there. This is beautiful. You did a really good job. Nice. And as we come all the way back again, so it's always beautiful whenever we step in our mat. It's always a journey, and every time, no matter what we do, just by taking the time to work on ourselves, that's amazing. So take a nice and a deep breath. And we're slowly pressing the hands again a little bit towards the floor, and we're going to a little bit deeper. So we are bending the leg into your, maybe one at a time. If you feel like sometimes you have to go ahead and grab one and then grab the other one just to kind of get yourself out there. So go ahead, if you're ready, lift your sternum off the floor, go ahead and grab each leg, flex your feet, sometimes it helps, and then press your leg. It's more of a shoulder stretch sometimes, and it opens the shoulder, it brings more air, it brings more energy. Nice. Exhale. One more deep breath. And exhale, relax. Nice. Relax the hands. Awesome. We're going to press the hands against the floor and rise up into a tabletop. So tabletop. Nice. Yeah. So as you arrive here, we're taking a nice and child's pose again. So toes together, let yourself to get there nice and slow. Maybe even let yourself to be into a higher child's pose. Bring maybe one block and let yourself to sink. Feel the spine being nice and long as we create space in the front of the body. Almost like we're doing a counter pose here, and just letting the spine to regain any length that we maybe pushed ourselves a little harder on the bow pose. Nice. And slowly again coming all the way back into a seated. Awesome. So we're going to come all the way into your back, into a bridge pose. So keep your legs bent. Bring the back to the mat. And then walk your feet closer to you to where it feels good. So it doesn't have to, if you like to touch to be where your fingertips can touch your toes, you can do that, or you can be a little bit away. Sometimes some of us has longer legs, so just notice where it feels that it's comfortable. And again, we're going to slowly press the leg again against the floor. Bring the hands down towards the floor, and slowly allow yourself to lift. And we're going to work a little bit with the chain lock over here. So take a deep breath in. Nice. Exhale. 5 breaths in here. Nice and long. So that's 5. Inhale. And one thing that I really like to notice is notice if my ribs is trying to flare out. So that tells me that the core is not really engaged. So let yourself to really bring the ribs towards the navel towards the spine, almost like we're trying to get those muscles nice and engaged, keeping the knees in so it's nice and aligned with the heels. Nice, we're almost there. Nice. One more deep breath in. Breathe with all the love and kindness. And exhale, coming back down. So as you come back down, coming vertebra by vertebrae, maybe even give yourself a nice swaying side to side. Sometimes feels amazing. Awesome. We're bringing the knees. We're bringing the knees up. So go ahead and grab right in the front of your right on the top of your knees, and we're doing a nice and gentle circles, almost like you want to go around the tailbone, and nice and easy circles. So now your head can be nice and relaxed down on the floor, and maybe if you go to one side, you go to the other side as well. Nice. Beautiful. So we're coming back down again. So bring the leg down towards the floor, and the left leg will come on the top of the right, and the hands will grab right behind the right thigh into a pretzel. So go ahead and reach behind, interlace your fingers, feel that sensation coming from the outer side of the left leg. Nice. Exhale. Nice. Nice. So go ahead and bring your legs back down towards the floor, and we're switching the side. So now your right leg comes on the top of the left leg, and draw the left leg towards you. Grab behind, and again we're going to feel that almost like we're trying to wrap the outer side of the leg in. Nice, creating space in the muscles that abduct your legs. And just noticing your breath, bringing your awareness to the intention of that you created at the beginning of the class. So that's that you breathe in, and almost like if that is happening, so almost like if it is in action. So whatever was your intention, send love and kindness. Nice. And go ahead and bring the leg down towards the floor. Nice. And we're bringing the knees to the chest. We're going to rock towards the front of the mat into a seated forward. So go ahead and come all the way back forward, and bring the legs right in front of you. And inhale, sweep the hands up and over the head. And exhale, bring the hands down towards the floor, towards the leg. Nice. So if you need to keep your knees bent here so your spine is nice and protected, you can always micro bend to the knees. If reaching forward is like your goal that you have to do, you can always bend your knees so you can come forward a little bit more and not compromise your back. Nice. Take a nice and a deep breath in. So this is a beautiful place where you can work on breathing and using the muscle, these intercostal muscles on the back. Those muscles are usually so tight. And by breathing in and focus on expansion, finding that kindness as you create space on the back. Nice. Exhale. Cultivating that nice sensation of feeling relaxed and melting through the front of the mat, almost like allowing all your problems to melt away. And maybe even letting all the judgment that we have about ourselves, opinions, just letting all that, almost like the egocentric thoughts, to melt away out of your body as you're here, as you're allowing the body to melt into all this kindness, this love, and feeling yourself nice and relaxed. Nice. And take a nice and a deep breath. We're coming all the way back into a straight spine again. And we're opening the leg into a straddle. So open the leg a little bit wider into a wide um, seated pose. And we're bringing the hands right in front of you. Spine is nice and straight. So let your spine, let the base of the spine to be grounded into the floor. Take a nice and a deep breath. Let yourself to lengthen. Feel that growing from up and over. Nice. And with your exhale, we're going to try to keep that integrity of the spine as we come forward. And if that's not possible, that's totally fine to stay where you are. So honor your body as you go, and slowly allowing that each breath you're coming back down. So take a deep breath in and exhale down. Nice. Take a deep breath in and exhale down. Take a deep breath in and exhale down. Nice. Inhale, lengthening. And exhale, walk your hands all the way back. Awesome. We're bringing the legs back together. And the right leg will bend. Right leg comes over your left. Bring the left hands to hug your right leg, where right hands go up right behind you. And we're looking towards the right shoulder on the back. Nice. And exhale. Deep breath in. We're lengthening the spine. And as you exhale, we're twisting a little bit more. Let all the air go. Inhale, lengthening. And exhale, twist. Nice. And inhale, come all the way back to the center. And counter pose here, we're just going to bring the hands all the way towards the opposite side and slowly allow yourself to almost like bringing the nose towards the floor and come all the way back. Nice. And we're switching the legs. So bring the right leg forward, bend your left, bring the left up and over the right, and then hug your right leg with your left leg with the right arm. And then bring the left hands all the way towards the back. Look all the way towards the left shoulder. Nice. So focus on pressing the sit bones towards the floor and let the crown of the head nice and light. So we're imagining creating a length here as we breathe in. And as we exhale, we're looking back to the left shoulder. Maybe go a little bit deeper, inviting that space on the spine, rejuvenating. Inhale, lifting, lengthening, and exhale. Nice. Inhale, lengthening, and exhale. Nice. Come all the way back to the center. Look all the way to your right side, and we're doing that counter pose again. So go all the way to your right and come all the way back. Nice. Undo your legs, bring the legs nice and straight, and we're coming with the back all the way towards the back. Nice. And into easy twist over here again. So we're bringing the right leg down, and the left leg up and over to maybe even touch your knees on the left side. Maybe the left hands can touch or extend to that left side. Maybe the gaze can look all the way towards the left. We're coming all the way back to the center. Switch your legs. So now your left leg goes down towards the floor. Right leg comes to the chest. We're twisting again. So bring that right knee to the left side. Maybe the right arm can touch the floor here on the right. Nice. Inhale, come back to the center. Bring both of your knees to the chest into a happy baby. So go ahead and find your toes. Maybe sway side to side. Exhale. Nice. Inhale. You can stay in stillness and just notice your body as you are there. Notice the stillness. Notice the breath and all the elements around you. Notice the room around you, any sensations as it arises. Maybe you are in a nice and warm place. Maybe you're inside and maybe it's a little cooler. So just noticing the sensation on your skin. Nice. And slowly letting your legs to come all the way back down towards the floor into Savasana. So let the legs to relax and the hands to be nice and wide to the side. And take a few breaths here. So breathing in through into your nostril. And exhale, sigh. Inhale. And exhale. Nice. And bringing awareness to the fingertips, to the toes. You can always stay here for longer and meditate here, and or you can follow me and we're going to turn to the right side. So go ahead and come into a fetus pose. Give yourself a nice hug. And allow your hands to touch the floor. Come all the way back into your seated. We're crossing the legs, whichever comes first. And nice. Bring the hands open. So palm's gonna be open. We're going to take 3 breaths here and just notice where you are, bringing the attention back to the intention that you created at the beginning of the class. So with the hands open, being open to the new, being open to new things that happens in life. Take a deep breath in. Breathing in love and kindness. And as you exhale, melting away any fear. Nice inhale. And exhale, bring the hands to the heart center. From my heart to yours. Namaste.